there and welcome to Succulent Academy. Last time I spoke about why is your succulent stretching. Today I'm going to show you how to cut off your frilly's head, and in fact any succulent really, because you cut off the head and the babies will grow. And yeah, stick around also because at the end of the video I'm going to touch on why stones are important for your succulents. Well, that's the next video, but yeah, enjoy the video. I'm gonna feed the zebra now. The question is, can I chop a head off and how? Alright, so now I'm walking outside and this is now from the view, and I've been eyeing this one all day and so has everyone that's been here. I'm going to take this, just going to bring it inside for the little workbench. Look how big it is, and what frustrates me so much is that used to be a flower stalk. So that wasn't even a baby, and this thing is maybe, 3 or 4 years old, and it's just hasn't given me babies. Very, very, very frustrating. All right, let me breathe and gather my thoughts. You need a scissor. You need a succulent to chop off the heads. I would say chop it off about that much. And a simple thing to look at is, what is the color of your stem? Is it brown? Because that normally means old. Is it green? Because that normally means that it's growing. So you want to cut it somewhere there where it's the nice fleshy part, so that it's still green before the brown, because where the green is, there will grow some succulents. All right, look at that awesome bonsai. So, wow. All right, so take it about, how much is that? That's like 5 centimeters from the top. 2 fingers, 3 fingers. Take 3 fingers. So I'm going to take 3 fingers there for this little thing. You're going to want to open your scissor up as wide as you can, but first you need to investigate. And now I actually made a YouTube video about the 4 steps to cutting succulents. Step 1 is to investigate what you're actually going to cut. So for me, I want to cut the head off. Step 2 is to clear my path, to make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing. And this leaf, you can hear how crispy it is, it's dead. Frillies, they don't grow from the leaf, but YOLO, let's try. Never, ever, ever throw a leaf away. Please. That's how all these got you. So 3 fingers, and you're going to then make step 3 is to cut. And I'm going to cut it there while holding it, and try to make it in one clean cut instead of many different cuts. So I haven't started cutting it, and push it in so that you can then cut. I say. All right. That is how you chop a head off, full marks. Now with this, you're going to want to let this seal, because another frequently asked question is, do I need to let my succulents stand before I actually plant them? And when the succulents are so small, right, I can literally just go chop. I can plant this right away because it's so small. I mean, you can literally plant that there along with any other succulents. But if it is this fat, then geez, then you have to leave it a day to actually rest, and then the roots will start coming out the side. So I'm going to leave this over there. Succulents are really hardy. Don't worry about where you put them. Just please don't forget about that one, the ones that you do cut. And now you need to put the stem somewhere where it doesn't burn or die, because it doesn't have any leaves now. How the heck is the plant going to grow? You must be so scared when you're busy doing this. I was scared my first time, but look at me now. I'm just chopping them off like it's going out of fashion. Eventually, on this head, it will grow down like that. The babies will come out over there. Literally each place where there's a little leaf, that is where a baby will come out. So I'm going to leave it just like that. And also another thing that I noted, you might have also picked it up, is that there was a little blemish. Now, it might have gotten hurt once upon a time. And I saw when I turned the head upside down, it had a little black spot. That's nothing to worry about. The plant still looks lacquer fresh. And there is what the end product will be. And that is what it's going to look like in, I would say 6 months time, because it's July now. I cut this in January. And the way to cut this from the stem is so tricky, because you have to now look, where is the stem? Oh, please rotate my phone. Oops. Sorry, Facebook's shouting at me. All right. You need to try and cut that out without actually cutting it too small. So I suggest cutting into the stem a tiny bit. Let's just try and get that. There you go. Cut into the stem and just pull it a tiny bit that way, so you can see again the stem. So I've cut away into the stem, and here is a little frilly baby. You see, that's got some stem on, but that's fine. And also it's small, so I can plant this immediately. You stick it in, then you hold it down a tiny bit, give the pot a shake, and you just give it some water. And now what do you do with that chopped head? Gosh, I've just digressed a little. That head you leave for a day or two, and then you do exactly what I did planting that little one. You put it in a nice big pot, and you plant it. And when you do handle it again, please hold it here at the stem. Don't touch the leaves. Like, it might look like on the video that I'm touching the leaves, but you know, touching succulent leaves is like such a #1 mistake that you can make with succulents, because it just makes the leaves look ugly. So hold it at the bottom, wait for it to dry. That's normally 2 or 3 days, and then pop it into the soil, and then it will grow nice and flush with the pot. So it will actually look like something and not some lanky thing. And you're gonna get babies. So if I do take that nice big pot and then just put it in there, that will suffice. You know, I know it's there, so for 2 days it's going to bug me, because I'm like, why is that not planted yet? And then I'll just remember I need to wait for it to dry. So can I chop a head off? Yes. Yes, thank you whoever answered that question today. Woo! All right, the next question, what is the purpose of stones on soil? And I love this.